Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another general collective energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. Hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So there is somebody or some people that are walking around, quoting Bible scriptures. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that anything is wrong, with people going around quoting Bible scriptures. But what's wrong with whoever this is because whoever this is, the Bible scripture that I heard, and I keep hearing it, it's like contradictive to what they're doing. So the Bible scripture that I heard was, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." But whoever this is, clearly they have formed weapons against somebody else. So how can you think that weapons aren't going to form against you and then, also not prosper? Especially, when you're forming weapons and trying to, cause them to prosper in somebody else's life. I hope that, just made sense. Because, as believers, we're supposed to, spread, the word of God. That's what we're supposed to do, whoever, this is, they could believe in God or whatever have you, but when it comes to, like the word of God, nobody is exempt, you know what you know, you can't unknow what you know, you can't unsee what you have saw. So it's kind of like if this Bible scripture, or if Bible scriptures, or that you're saying no weapon formed against me shall prosper, but you're purposely forming weapons against others to prosper, then that's like blasphemy to God. That's like a slap in God's face. So there definitely could be a big tower moment, that could be taking place for somebody or some people. So let's just hop in and see what's going on. I also picked up on a Pisces energy, a Gemini energy. You could be a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart, or you could be a Gemini or have Gemini in your chart. Holy Spirit. This is somebody that could have kicked to the curb. So this is somebody that somebody could have separated from, or this is somebody that somebody could be thinking about kicking them to the curb. But something about like somebody doing things behind somebody's back. So like if somebody's in a relationship, I'm just using this as an example, or this could be like a friend, a friendship, whatever have you, but it's kind of like whatever they're doing behind somebody's back, they're purposely doing it. So that would be forming weapons against somebody, forming weapons against somebody, to cause them to be jealous, to cause them to be angry, to cause them, to operate, like in low vibing energy. So that's weapons, that you're trying to form against somebody. The problem is, whoever this person is, they're forming their own weapons. And they're forming weapons, and they're thinking that, they're going to prosper in somebody else's life. But like it backfires on them. This could be somebody, like it's all up in somebody's energy, This is somebody that somebody, could have kicked out, of like their energy, somebody, could have removed their energy from this person, blocked this person out energetically, physically, whatever have you. So this is somebody, you know, that could refuse, you know, to like, they could refuse to, you know, like, yeah, like get out of somebody's energy. This could be somebody that refuses to leave somebody alone. This could be somebody that refuses, you know, to stop harassing somebody. But this is somebody that somebody definitely, yeah, has tried to cut out multiple times. Or, yeah, like somebody, you know, they've removed their energy from them, you know. Yeah, they could have done some type of cord cutting ceremony. Somebody just don't get it. But I feel like that they're about to get it. Holy Spirit. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, they could be sitting around, you know, laughing with people, you know, at somebody. But whoever this is, I feel like that, yeah, they don't even realize, you know, that, yeah, like people, you know, that they could be around, you know, laughing with, talking with, about somebody, you know, yeah, that's forming weapons against somebody, you know. So whoever these people are, these people, you know, could, yeah, like they could betray this person just simply because, you know, yeah, that's part of the backfire. There is a big backfire that's about to take place, a big tower moment that's about to take place. And we have, and yeah, today is the new moon. So, this could be, you know, somebody that somebody grew up with, you know. This could be, yeah, again, you know, like an ex-lover, an ex-friend, or this could be, you know, like a current lover, you know, a current friend. But somebody's being watched out here. Somebody's being watched. I also picked up too, before I started the message, something about a setup. So somebody, you know, could find out, you know, that they were set up, or, you know, it's kind of like something about, yeah, like a sting operation. Something about a prostitute. I'm picking up on, yeah, like a lot of information. So yeah, like whatever weapons, you know, somebody or some people, you know, were forming, you know, to prosper in somebody else's life. Yeah, big backfire. Yeah, sleeping like a baby. So somebody, yeah. I feel like that there are a lot of things, you know, that could be taking place in the dream state at this time. So I feel like, you know, somebody is being told, you know, like to pay attention to their dreams. Somebody, you know, could like laugh in their sleep, or, you know, like somebody, you know, like could talk in their sleep. I don't know. Somebody could be a sleepwalker. Whoever this is, they could have a lot of kids, or something about, yeah, some kids, or yeah, these are just childish, immature people, you know what I mean, that need to grow up. Yep. But we got divine guidance that flipped over. So somebody definitely, yeah, is being divinely guided, you know, by their spiritual team. So I feel like that, you know, like somebody, you know, needs to pay attention, you know, to the signs, you know, that their spiritual team, you know, was trying to show them. You know, like, again, somebody, you know, yeah, needs to pay attention to, you know, like their dreams. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to pay attention, you know, like to their surroundings as well. But I feel like it's whoever it is, you know, that was trying to form weapons, you know. They could be paranoid now. Somebody, you know, could have, you know, like a kid by somebody, but then, you know, like that person has, you know, like other kids. It's something about, yeah, a lot of kids. But, you know, when karma, you know, hits, like karma doesn't, you know, see a age, a name, a person, you know. The fact of the matter is, you know, whoever, you know, is attached to, you know, somebody, you know, yeah, like they're not exempt, you know, from getting that person's karma. So something about that is significant. I don't know, you know, if yeah, weapons, you know, that somebody, you know, like try to form, you know, yeah, it's like hitting, you know, like their kids, you know, it backfired and, you know, it's hitting their kids. At the bottom of the deck, we got money, 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 money. Somebody could be from New York, or New York could be significant. Somebody, you know, could like live in the city. Somebody, you know, definitely, yeah, could be being, you know, like divinely guided, or somebody, you know, could receive some type of spiritual guidance, you know, when it comes, you know, like, to like a next step, you know, when it comes to like their finances. So, you know, this is like, you know, like somebody, you know, being given, you know, like, a new idea, you know, like their spiritual team, you know, could be, you know, like helping them to, you know, create some type of new idea when it comes to, you know, like creating finances out here. But something about finances is very significant. I don't know, somebody, you know, paid money, you know, to sleep with somebody. There could be people, they could be laughing at somebody, you know, because it's like, yeah, going back to, yeah, the prostitute energy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why is everybody laughing? Somebody's homeboys definitely, yeah, are laughing at somebody. We got the air up there. There's an air sign involved, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or have any of those in your chart. Yeah, heavy Gemini. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like, you know, like could be, you know, like being divinely guided, you know, to like do something new, you know, or try something new. This could be, yeah, like you know, like somebody, you know, could be being divinely guided to take some type of leap of faith. It could have something to do, you know, with like traveling out here, or somebody, you know, could be traveling. I don't know, you know, yeah, if somebody's about to find out, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, that they have been dealing with, you know, yeah, like they live a double life, you know, so yeah, behind the scenes, you know, yeah, they're traveling, you know, yeah, getting paid, you know, to do strange things for change. Wow. Why is it sleeping like a baby here? Somebody, you know, could be going on a long flight. Or somebody, you know, yeah, somebody, you know, could be astro traveling. But be aware of a predator. Watch your kids. There's a lot of kids out here. So be aware of yeah, a predator. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an A or an L. Somebody could be from Alabama, or something about Alabama is significant, or Louisiana. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, is preying on somebody, you know, like not praying for somebody, but preying on somebody, or yeah, preying on people. This is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like looking for victims. Be aware, you know, of traveling, you know, yeah, pay attention to your surroundings and, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, picking up on Leo energy. So you could be a Leo or have Leo in your chart. There's a Leo involved. But this is the new moon in Leo, and we are in Leo season. So whatever's going on, it's going on now. I don't know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be preying on kids, you know, and they don't have a gender, you know, girls, boys. So be aware. There's a lot of air out here. But there's somebody that likes to fill people's heads, yeah, with lies. So yeah, a lion Leo. So be aware of a lion Leo. Or yeah, be aware, yeah, just multiple people. I don't know what this is, but yeah, there's somebody that likes to fill people's head with lies. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody has the big head. So yeah, there's a liar, you know, yeah, they have the big head. They think that, you know, they're all that in a bag of chips. How you think you all that in a bag of chips, and yeah, you're a liar. So you can't even stand in your truth, sir or ma'am. Divinely guided. Somebody, you know, could think that somebody's an airhead, or somebody, you know, somebody could think that somebody, you know, was a dumb fool, you know. But yeah, like whoever this is, yeah, they're dumb. They're a fool. And they're scary. Be aware, you know, of, yeah, like somebody trying to run back, telling lies. I'm picking up on, yeah, stranger danger. So there's somebody that needs to, yeah, teach their kids about strangers for sure. Or there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they're trying to come back around, but this is somebody that somebody, you know, hasn't seen in a long time. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, this could be somebody that formed weapons against somebody, you know, thinking that, you know, they were going to prosper, but yeah, they're prospering just not on the person, you know, that they formed the weapons against. This is like, yeah, when you know, like, when countries go to war, you know, you can't expect, you know, yeah, like if one country, you know, points, you know, missiles at the other country, yeah, the country that pointed the missiles at the other country, they gotta know that, yeah, the other country is definitely, yeah, gonna point missiles back to them. You know what I mean? But I feel like you know, maybe, you know, whatever weapons that somebody was trying to form, you know, yeah, like they thought, you know, that somebody, you know, was going to, yeah, like fight the same way or form the same weapons. This is like, yeah, like somebody thinking, you know, well, if I fight them with fire, then they're going to fight me back with fire. This is like somebody, you know, that, yeah, they want to physically fight somebody, and yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, doesn't physically fight them, you know, they fight them in the spirit, spiritually fight them, and whoever this is, yeah, ain't no spiritual fight in them. All they know is physical. You know what I mean? They know nothing about, you know, yeah, spiritual. Or something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like taking somebody, you know, that's a spiritual being, you know, like they ain't nothing, you know what I mean? What they gonna do to me, you know? They gonna get them little crystals or whatever have you. Yeah, but whoever this is, they possibly, yeah, didn't know, you know, yeah, how strong somebody was first. And yeah, how strong somebody's spiritual team is. Mm-hmm. Wow. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could try to lie about something. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. Mm-hmm. Whoever this is, you know, yeah, they could try to lie. And it definitely could have something to do with some money. But we did see the money card. Somebody definitely, yeah, can make money while they sleep, you know. So this is like, you know, somebody, you know, that has a social media platform. Of course, you know, if you post videos, you know, yeah, like when you're sleeping, people are still, you know, up watching those videos. So, of course, yeah, you gain some type of finances, you know, while you're asleep. Or this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, they travel for work, you know, and so, but yeah, like they still work while they're traveling. So, yeah, like when they're sleeping, yeah, the money is still accruing. Something about that is significant. But there could be some drama. And definitely could have something to do, you know, with, yeah, like some money. But look at all the weapons. Look at all the weapons. So it could be multiple people involved, you know, in forming some type of weapons. But this is also giving me, too, yeah, like somebody's spiritual team. Like, yeah, y'all thought, you know, yeah, that they were going to fight fire with fire. Somebody, you know, could pay a lot of money, you know what I mean, for like a airplane ticket. So somebody, you know, could be going, you know, like, yeah, like a far distance or something like that. I don't know. Whoever this is, you know, that, yeah, like try to, you know, form some type of weapons against somebody they possibly, yeah, want to apologize now. But yeah, Page of Cups apology, it really ain't an apology, you know. They just want the karma to stop. They just want, you know, yeah, whatever's going on to stop. Or be aware of, yeah, like a fake apology. Yeah, we got the Empress. So yeah, whoever this is trying to form weapons against an Empress out here. Wow. Somebody definitely, yeah, standing in their power out here. So I don't know, you know, somebody's trying to challenge somebody's authority, you know, by forming those weapons. You know, they think that, you know, their weapons are bigger, you know, than, yeah, your spiritual weapons. Ain't no physical weapon bigger than a spiritual weapon out here. You literally could be the spiritual weapon. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, yeah, you know, they pointing, you know, yeah, like their weapons that they're trying to form against somebody, you know, yeah, and yeah, like somebody, you know, is a big ass atomic bomb. Boom, bit, yeah, Somebody, you know, could be pregnant out here. Or somebody, you know, yeah, somebody could just be pregnant with ideas. And so, you know, somebody's spirit guides could be, you know, like guiding them towards, you know, like the perfect idea, you know. So somebody, you know, could have 8 different ideas that they want to, you know, like come up with, you know, and so, or that they have came up with. And so, yeah, somebody's spirit guides could be like, yeah, this is the one. Go towards that one. Do that. Something about, yeah, somebody being, like very intellectual, somebody, is very classy, somebody, could be, bad and bougie, as they say. I feel like, like somebody's out here just standing in their power. So maybe that's why, somebody or some people, trying to form weapons against somebody. This is like, people, walking around, like that they think that they have some type of power, you know what I mean? And so, they walk around hollering about no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But it's going to prosper because you're forming weapons against other people. So it's kind of like, trying to use, God's words against, like a child of God. Crazy. But somebody definitely, could be embarrassed. Somebody, they could be crying over spilled milk. Something about a funeral. Because we got the Five of Cups, we got the Death card, and we got the Four of Swords. So, I don't know if somebody, thinks that they can, like run from death, or run, from, or somebody, wants to run back towards somebody because they think that, like they can save them, from, what's about to take place. Nah, whoever this is, they're under judgment. Somebody definitely, could be praying at this time. Possibly, praying for, mercy and forgiveness. Because, the death angel definitely, could be on somebody's ass out here. Somebody definitely, could have called, like the death angel. Or called, like some type of entities, to, like assist them. That could have been, like their weapons that they were trying to form. And death showed up like, what's up? Everybody else is asleep, so I showed up. Wow. We got the Six of Cups. So this could be somebody from the past. Or somebody, like somebody lying about, the past. Or somebody, being secretive about the past. So if somebody, was forming weapons, against somebody to prosper, I feel like whoever this is has been hiding, stuff about their past. It's going to be revealed. But I feel like it's going to be revealed, in front of a lot of people. Or, a lot of people, are going to find out something. Somebody could be single out here. Or somebody, could just be in this INDEPENDENT energy. Something about, like somebody, realizing, that, so going back to, like a relationship, 'cause, I mean, this could be any type of situation, but, when it comes to, like a relationship, like somebody, they've been, being selective with the past, or, they've been hiding stuff, they've been doing stuff behind somebody's back, and when somebody, addresses, the situation, somebody's expecting somebody to, hold themselves accountable. But instead, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But you the one that was forming the weapons. So I don't know. Somebody's an idiot. The fool. But something about taking a leap of faith. Yep. And we got the strength card. So somebody's strong out here. Heavy Leo energy out here. But I mean, again, this is new moon in Leo, and we are in Leo season. So whatever's going on is going on now. Somebody, could be trying to run back to somebody because, they realize that somebody's so strong, Or they could be trying to run away from somebody because like they can't tank somebody's strength. So this is like them forming their weapons, and then like somebody shows up with an atomic bomb, you know what I mean? Or like somebody they could show up dropping bombs, you know what I mean? So like information. I don't know, if like somebody has dropped some bombs on somebody, when it comes to like information, and somebody's been walking around hollering about, oh no, they lying, or like somebody is trying to cover up, with lies. But there's a weapon. Mm. Somebody definitely, yeah, is not happy out here. Mm-hmm. I feel like whoever this is not happy. They're not happy because, yeah, they don't have any power to stand in. They don't have any, like, yeah, like their word is not bond. They don't have nothing to stand on, like they don't have a leg to stand on. They don't have, yeah, something about, yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like somebody, forming a weapon of jealousy, yeah, like that's a weapon. I don't know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be very jealous of somebody. And yeah, so like jealousy is disease. So yeah, somebody's jealousy, could drive them, like insane, or yeah, drive them, to yeah, like do something, that yeah, like they shouldn't do. Or yeah, just be aware, of yeah, like somebody trying to get you in that energy. We got married. Somebody, could be traveling. And this could be, like to a wedding out here. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, that, yeah, like, because we saw the Nine of Pentacles. So somebody, yeah, they definitely, yeah, could be married, fully married. But yeah, they could be living the single life. I mean, somebody, could be planning a wedding out here, Somebody, could have a destination wedding. Or yeah, like, something, that somebody has been dreaming of. This could be something that somebody has been dreaming of since they were a kid. Yeah, like it could be coming to fruition now, This is like, yeah, like somebody, wanting to, like be an airplane pilot, and so yeah, that could be what somebody could be being divinely guided to do, do what you need to do to become the airplane pilot. And yeah, like somebody, is, yeah, doing that, Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be manifesting something out here. But I just heard new levels, new devils. So be aware. Because somebody, could be, like leveling up. And yeah, with every new level, there's a new devil. We got heartbreak. Somebody, could have been, like married in the past, And maybe, like, like whatever somebody went through in that marriage, yeah, that's a part of, like what has made somebody strong, I'm picking up, yeah, on a lot of things, that somebody, has gone through, yeah, it's a part of why they're really, really, really strong out here, not just physically, but yeah, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, Somebody, could be healing, from, yeah, like some type of past heartbreak. Somebody, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to come in, to try to, yeah, like lie to somebody to cause some type of heartbreak or something about, yeah, this, I mean, it don't have to necessarily be a past person, it could be, yeah, anybody, I don't know. There could be people, that are so jealous, that, yeah, they just want somebody to be heartbroken. But, yeah, somebody's too strong for that. We got a groupie at the bottom of the deck. So, something about a groupie could be significant. Somebody, could be, like, well-known out here, Somebody, could be, like an entertainer or something like that. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody, like hiding some stuff from somebody. But, yeah, somebody definitely is about to receive some bad karma. Yep, because they keep going round and round, doing the same things over and over, getting the same results. Yeah, insanity. But be aware, of, yeah, like repeating cycles. Definitely be aware of, yeah, like somebody, like trying to come in to lie, to trigger somebody, or trying to come in, to, yeah, trigger somebody. But somebody definitely, yeah, has already learned some type of lessons out here. So I feel like that, yeah, like people, they, yeah, think somebody, is a fool or dumb or, whatever they think, yeah, like they're about to find out, you know what I mean? That, yeah, like somebody ain't dumb, somebody ain't stupid, somebody ain't, yeah, none of what they think somebody is, or they've already have, because, yeah, we got massive regrets. Somebody either is already in massive regrets or they're about to. Yeah. Because they're receiving karma. Firestorm. So somebody thought, yeah, they was, oh, well, I'm fighting with fire. So yeah, they're going to fight me with fire. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have some type of mental breakdown out here. I don't know if that's what somebody, wanted somebody to do. Or be aware, of, yeah, like somebody wanting somebody, to, yeah, wanting to cause somebody to have some type of mental breakdown. But we got GPS. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to locate somebody. I don't know. There could be a married couple, that could be trying to locate somebody. Somebody, could have somebody's location. Somebody, yeah, could be about to learn some type of lesson about trying to locate somebody, trying to look into somebody, somebody, could learn a lesson about, yeah, like giving out location. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, gives somebody their location, and then, yeah, somebody checks the location and, yeah, somebody's not where they say that they are. And then, yeah, somebody addresses it. Oh, well, I shouldn't have gave you my location because it was only for safety. But yeah, no. You don't give somebody something and then, yeah, tell them, like what it's for. It's like, yeah, like you give somebody, some money. Yeah, you don't tell somebody, yeah, make sure you go buy food, make sure you pay your electricity bill. No, you don't. Somebody, yeah, wants to dictate something out here. And it ain't happening, Captain. So, yeah, they could have tried to, form weapons and get somebody to, make them have some type of control. But, yeah, somebody's too strong out here. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to say goodbye. Goodbye came out in the reverse. I mean, we really don't take these in the reverse, but yeah, because it came out in reverse, somebody doesn't want to say goodbye out here. Somebody doesn't want to say goodbye to, like their old life. Yeah, they continue to, repeat the same cycles. So this is somebody that wants to, like stay stuck in the past, but then, yeah, like they want to have, like a new life. Yeah, like straddling the fence. You got to pick a side. So somebody, could have already picked their side, and yeah, they got to stay there. But this is somebody, that, yeah, could have caused some type of betrayal, deceit. Yeah, somebody's a traitor. They're not to be trusted. Or the fact of the matter is, yeah, the weapons that somebody formed against somebody, yeah, being, betraying somebody, being deceitful, stabbing somebody in the back, yeah, being untrustworthy, yeah, it could be coming back on whoever this is. I don't know. Somebody, could be getting instant karma because I keep picking up on, yeah, this is happening now. Yeah, but something about, yeah, like, somebody, yeah, I don't know, because we did pick up on funeral energy, so something about, yeah, a funeral could be significant, so somebody, could be saying, goodbye, this could be to a friend, family member, this could be to, like, But we got getting a room. It came out in the reverse. So something about, yeah, like somebody, I don't know. Somebody possibly, yeah, can't even afford to get a room. So somebody, could be having financial problems. That could be why they don't want to say goodbye to somebody or they don't want to unattach from somebody. But yeah, like somebody, yeah, they've already done the necessary things, to, yeah, like cut them out of their life. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have to get a room. But it's something about, yeah, like, yeah, like somebody hiding some stuff from somebody. Yeah. Somebody, could have left somebody hanging out here. But something about, yeah, like somebody, running, like from somebody's strength. Yeah. Somebody's light definitely, yeah, is irritating somebody or some people's demons out here. There's a psycho, crazy ex that's obsessed that won't let go of somebody, so be aware. Or there's a crazy psycho obsessed, a crazy ex that's obsessed that won't let go of somebody. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, that, yeah, like is betraying somebody, manipulating somebody, and yeah, they have a whole psycho, crazy ex that's obsessed that won't let go of them. And possibly it's because, yeah, they keep repeating the same cycles, Yeah, this is somebody that they have karmic ties with. I don't know if they're trying to cut karmic ties with this person, or you could be trying to cut karmic ties with this person. I don't know. or what, yeah, like whoever this is, or yeah, you've already cut ties and they just won't go nowhere. But it's the same person, you know, they've been forming weapons thinking that they wouldn't prosper. There could be a psycho crazy ex that's obsessed that won't let go that could, pop up out of the blue on whoever this is. But yep, we got Gemini. So yeah, Gemini energy. The last attack raised the price. So yeah, it goes back to forming weapons, you know, wanting them to prosper. Somebody definitely should have been grateful for those that helped them. So somebody like somebody not being grateful, you know, for like the help, you know, that somebody, you know, could have given to them. We got a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. So you could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper if there's one involved. But we got a toxic masculine. So there is a toxic masculine that's involved. Whatever, you know, they did, they were overly confident. You know, they thought that they could really do this. Whatever it is that they did. Play somebody, betray somebody, manipulate somebody, lie to somebody. Talk about somebody behind their back, you know. Yeah, whoever this is, they could possibly, be remembering some type of good times out here. There could be some documents that were hidden that definitely, could be surfacing. And there is a catastrophe that definitely is about to happen for somebody. Because whoever this is, they're a drama magnet. So they attract drama. Or they're attracting drama because of the weapons, you know, that they try to form against somebody. Yeah, an empress. And so, somebody needs to know that their cup is about to overflow. And somebody also needs to know that, they're being freed from this. Yeah, because there is somebody or some people that are about to realize that, they barked up the wrong tree. It could be multiple people. It just don't have to be one. It could be, you know, like somebody's mama, a married couple, or somebody that somebody's married to, somebody from somebody's past. But something definitely has been going on for months. So it's time for something to end. So somebody possibly could realize, you know, that they definitely barked up the wrong tree. So somebody, you know, could be looking for another victim, or somebody, you know, has been looking for another victim, you know, for months. So this is like somebody, predator, you know, victimizer, or whatever you want to call them, you know, looking at some, you know, judging books by their cover. So oh, they look harmless, you know. They would never know, you know, that I'm a traitor, you know, that I'm really, you know, just want to, you know, be attached to them, you know, for what I can get or whatever have you. And then, somebody finds out that, like somebody's an atomic bomb, or somebody finds out that, like somebody's strong as shit. Somebody finds out that, like somebody's ancestors is not to be played with, you know. But that's the least of their worries or their problems, because, they walking around, whoever this is walking around definitely doing a whole lot of BS. And then they got the nerve to say, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Or just people in general. Somebody, you know, could be born in 1987. But be aware, you know, of like whoever this is looking for another victim. And there it goes, instant karma for doing this. So if they, you know, deemed whoever this message is for as a victim, suck to be them. Suck to be them. So they definitely could be getting some instant karma for doing whatever this is. There could be some hidden documents that could be surfacing, and it has something to do with a insurance policy out here. Instant karma could be rock bottom, you know, could be their new home. Wow. There could be some type of medical emergency, you know, that could take place. This could have something to do with somebody's heart, because it's a burning heart on this card. So something about, somebody, could have a heart attack, or, some type of medical emergency could have something to do, with somebody's heart. So, that could be somebody's instant karma. But, somebody definitely, could be praying for forgiveness. So, going back to, praying for mercy and forgiveness out here. But you're about to be surprised, or somebody's about to be surprised. These people, could be about to be surprised. This could have something to do with what somebody, is manifesting. Whoever these people are, they're about to be surprised. Because, they're about to watch somebody's cup overflow. But yes, this medical emergency, that could take place. It definitely, it's going to cause, like somebody to be shook, or somebody to be scared, or something about, like somebody, like trying to cause somebody a medical emergency. And like whatever they were doing, they were overly confident that they could do it. So this is like, going to, doing some type of spell work, or going to, traveling to do some voodoo, whatever they do, to cause, something to happen to somebody. And now they're shook and scared because, it's not happening. Those weapons. Wow. Yep. Whoever these people are, they definitely, could have, like, been minimizing somebody's expertise out here. This could just be, like what somebody does, for work, This is like somebody, somebody works, just say somebody works, somebody, just using this as an example, somebody, could be a midwife, because the Empress is out here, and so, like, somebody, has, helped, thousands of babies be delivered, and people, walking around like, oh, no, they ain't did that, they don't even know what they're doing, they don't even have, the certification or the degrees or whatever, they need, to do that, they're fraud, they're, whatever, like somebody or some people, we're saying. Now somebody, could want to, like ask for some type of forgiveness, But at the end of the day, they need to ask God for forgiveness, because they're the ones that basically, been walking around, quoting God's words, and then, not standing on God's words. Somebody, walking around, making false promises, not standing on their word. But we got game on, so somebody's spiritual team is like going back to that 5 of Wands. Y'all thought these weapons were gonna work? But since y'all wanted war, game on. So somebody's spiritual team definitely could be tearing somebody or some people up, because they definitely were trying to use some type of forces, like to work against somebody. Now they want to ask for forgiveness. The same forces, that they use to try to work against somebody, basically, the weapons, they could want to ask somebody for forgiveness, or they're retreating, or whatever's going on, it's basically backfiring. So whoever was minimizing somebody's expertise, don't doubt yourself. And whoever this is, they're a drama magnet. They attract drama. When it comes to, like somebody minimizing somebody's expertise, this is like somebody, telling somebody, like, be grateful, for like those people that help you, because, you never know, when those people are going to go, or you never know, when, you're not going to have those people to help you anymore. And somebody still decided to use and abuse those people. Somebody still decided, to, form weapons against those people that try to help them. We got a Taurus. So there's a Taurus involved. You could be a Taurus and have Taurus in your chart. But we got family members. So somebody's family members, could have been minimizing somebody's expertise. Somebody, could have drama, like with some family members, or part of, like this instant karma is for, like shit to pop off. Somebody's family members, could have barked up the wrong tree. Now there could be multiple family members, that, rock bottom is their new home. Or this is like, going back to, like somebody, they think, you know, well, it's just my karma, you know, whatever I do, I'm gonna be the one to pay for it. But nah, karma don't see an age, a person, you know what I mean? Karma just is like, yeah, you attached to them, you know what I mean? It's a bit like, yeah, being guilty by association. So, yeah, you're attached to them. Yeah, well, let me go ahead and snatch you up. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and cause you, you know, a medical emergency. Let me go ahead, you know, and empty your bank account. And yeah, see how, and let's see how they feel about, yeah, they mama's bank account being low, or yeah, their kids, you know, like not having a roof over their head. We got a brother. So there's a brother involved. Somebody's brother could be angry and bitter, or something about, yeah, somebody's brother. But yeah, somebody definitely needs to pay attention to their dreams, because yeah, their dreams are definitely, yeah, trying to show them something out here. So we got the caged bird is singing. So yeah, going back to, yeah, when I was picking up on, yeah, the setup, you know, the prostitute energy or whatever have you, I don't know. But yeah, the caged bird is singing. Somebody, you know, could just feel trapped, you know, they don't necessarily, you know, have to be locked up, you know, but yeah, somebody's telling something, whether they're locked up or not, you know, they could be in mental jail or spiritual jail. But we got court arraignment. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could have to go to some type of court arraignment, or like you could receive, you know, like a letter, or somebody, you know, could receive a letter, you know, and it has something to do with a court arraignment. But yeah, whoever these people are, it could be somebody's family members, whoever, you know, they are. Yeah, they couldn't do it, so they, you know, decided to recruit others. Or yeah, they're deciding to recruit others. But yeah, yeah, they're recruiting others because, yeah, and whoever they dug their grave, and now they have to lay in it. So they're recruiting others to basically, yeah, dig their own graves beside them, to lay in their graves as well. Wow. When it comes to, yeah, minimizing somebody's expertise, yeah, it has something to do, you know, with like somebody's intuition. It has something to do, yeah, with somebody's x-ray eyes. So yeah, somebody's third eye. So yeah, somebody, you know, could see right through people. Somebody's ex's name could be Ray. But yeah, somebody's cover is blown. So yeah, there's some people that, yeah, they can no longer cover this up. So a part of somebody's instant karma is for, yeah, their cover to be blown. Yep. So confirmation is definitely, yeah, coming somebody's way out here. This confirmation definitely, yeah, could have something to do with, you know, like some instant karma. Confirmation definitely, yeah, could be coming somebody's way. You know, that, yeah, somebody, you know, could be hiding a pregnancy. But we do got the Empress out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have health issues out here. So somebody, you know, could receive some type of confirmation about somebody having some type of health issues. We got a Capricorn. So you could be a Capricorn and have Capricorn in your chart, or there's a Capricorn involved. Somebody's brother could have some type of health issues out here. That could be the person, you know, that, yeah, could have some type of medical emergency. This is like, yeah, people, you know, the, yeah, forming weapons, you know what I mean? And yeah, like, when they find out that their weapons don't work, then yeah, they look for, you know, like new victims or whatever, yeah. But I feel like like it's getting worse and worse for whoever these people are. Simply because, yeah, like whoever these people are, they don't know when to quit. It's like they don't know when to stop, you know? It's kind of like, yeah, if somebody says no, it means no. If somebody says leave me alone, it means leave me alone, you know? Yeah. It's a whole bunch of control energy out here. People, you know, wanting to control. People wanting to, you know, dictate. People wanting to... My bad, y'all. We got a soulmate. So somebody's soulmate could be involved, or something about, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, could be being divinely guided to a soulmate. Somebody, you know, could be distant, or there's somebody or some people that are at a distance from somebody. We got a Gemini. So yeah, there is a Gemini involved. Yeah, it came right back out. Soulmate. Then we got nearby. Something about, yeah, like somebody being at a distance from somebody, you know, trying to get nearby somebody. And then we got new connection. We got a Sagittarius. So there's a Sagittarius involved. Somebody, you know, could, yeah, get into some type of new connection with somebody. We got a Virgo. Somebody definitely, yeah, their agenda is, yeah, like to start something new with somebody. So be aware. We got a Cancer. Something definitely could have taken place during Cancer season, but we literally just left out of Cancer season. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of an ox. We got a friend, acquaintance, or a co-worker that could be involved. Somebody definitely could be coming in with some type of advice or some guidance. Or that's what somebody, you know, wants to do. This is like somebody trying to, you know, like, yeah, like get somebody, you know, to, yeah, like do what they want them to do. So be aware. Or yeah, that already took place. And yeah, so whoever this is, they dug their grave and now they have to lay in it. But we got a Scorpio. So you could be a Scorpio. There's a Scorpio involved. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rabbit. Something, yeah, something is being mirrored back to somebody. Yeah, Leo. So you could be a Leo or have Leo in your chart. Somebody, you know, could have tried to do some type of mirror magic on somebody's strength. How do you do that? I don't know. It's a lot of kids out here. So if you have kids, you know, somebody definitely, yeah, could have been trying to attack your kids. But yeah, the last attack raised the price. We got a family or a past connection. Somebody's lies could be being mirrored back to them, you know. But it's by other people. So yeah, the liar being lied to, the betrayer being betrayed, you know, the traitor, you know, yeah, finding out that, yeah, like people around them are traitors. We got a Libra. Somebody, you know, could have an admirer out here. We got a twin flame, so there could be a twin flame involved. We got a Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. So we got a soulmate and a twin flame. Then we got a false flame. So it's a lot of people. I don't know. Somebody's like false flame, you know, could be trying to mirror a twin flame, you know. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rat. We got a Pisces at the bottom of the deck. And we got a karmic. Pisces, Sagittarius. Something, you know, could have happened in Pisces season. Something, you know, could happen, you know, like by Sagittarius season. There definitely, yeah, could be a legal situation that is being looked into out here. This could have something to do, you know, with a married couple or, you know, like a marriage situation. It definitely could have something to do with, you know, like the past. But there is a new cycle that is beginning for somebody. So there's a cycle that's ending, you know, so yeah, a new cycle can begin. We got news of tragedy. So somebody definitely, yeah, could receive, you know, like some type of news of tragedy out here. It's giving me, you know, like, so the new cycle beginning. So somebody going back to, yeah, like the hiding the pregnancy energy, you know. Or somebody, yeah, somebody, you know, could have a miscarriage, you know. My condolences, you know. But that could be, you know, like the news of tragedy. But somebody definitely is going to receive some news of tragedy. We saw the Five of Cups. We saw the Death card. And we saw the Four of Swords. Yep. But yeah, the last attack, you know, raised the price. So somebody definitely is going to receive news of tragedy. And yeah, whoever this is, or they could have already received news of tragedy. But yeah, they know that it was a big mistake. Whatever they were doing, yeah, they know it was a big mistake. Yeah, there's a new cycle that definitely is beginning. So regardless, you know, yeah, like if somebody was trying to stop a new cycle from beginning, yeah, it's going to begin. Somebody's first, middle, last name can start with an I. Somebody's very selfish out here. All somebody thinks about is I. Somebody definitely, could have been trying to, like, stifle somebody's personal growth out here. And whoever this is, they're driving themselves insane over, somebody's success. And this is somebody that's stuck in a cycle. This is somebody, that could be selling and pawning things for money out here. This could be an entitled prick, They think the world owes them, everything. Or, this is somebody, that, they feel like that you owe them something. After they done try to form weapons against somebody. Now that the weapons are prospering in their life, They think somebody owes them something. They possibly could owe you something. For forming weapons against somebody. A child of God. But there is somebody that wants to reappear after years of ghosting. So somebody just needs to be aware. Whoever this is, they didn't want somebody to have something, but they don't want it either. So whoever this is that wants to reappear after years of ghosting, they know something. One thing that they do know is, they didn't want you to have something, but they didn't want it either. This could be a new beginning. This could be, I don't know, a baby. I don't know. That's for somebody, not everybody, but whatever they didn't want somebody to have, they didn't want it either. This is like, like somebody, not wanting somebody to have, like their twin flame or, like a soulmate, but like they don't want one either. They want to stay with the karmics, they want to, be stuck in a cycle. Or they want you to be stuck in a cycle. Whoever this is, they could be a part of some type of organized crime out here. They could have something, they could be into money laundering, asset misappropriation. They could deal with counterfeit or contraband. They could be involved in human trafficking, cyber crimes. So be aware, because I don't like that human trafficking, especially with all these kids out here with this predator. But we got entitlement mindset. So somebody, they are in some type of entitlement mindset, and this entitlement mindset, causes somebody a big loss. Somebody definitely is being told, like not to be afraid to speak up out here. But whoever this is that wants to reappear after years of ghosting, there's a new cycle that's beginning for somebody. This is somebody that, they want somebody to change their tune. So, they want to control somebody. They want to, tell somebody what to say, how to say it. Dictate somebody. But, you own the station. So, You are, the author of your book. You are, the reason, for, your season. You are, the reason for your change. So, be aware. Don't be afraid to speak up. Somebody didn't want somebody to have something, and they could have, like committed some type of crime, so that somebody wouldn't have something. Because going back to, like something about, insurance policy. We got a Libra Scorpio cusper. So you could be a Libra Scorpio cusper, or there's one involved. Somebody definitely could be mixing alcohol and other substances. So somebody, could be, drinking, like taking pills and drinking out here. So be aware, because whoever this is that wants to reappear after years of ghosting, I feel like because, the weapons that they formed didn't prosper, they could be trying to, like get close to somebody, to, possibly form some type of weapon. So this is like somebody, invite somebody out, let's have a couple of drinks, and then, like they put something in somebody's, like drink, to cause, something to happen to somebody. Whoever this is, they're refusing to move on. Whoever this is, they're toxic. Or there could be, multiple people, like I said, multiple people. So there's somebody that wants to reappear after years of ghosting. There could be somebody, that, like, in somebody's life now that could be refusing to move on. You know, they're toxic. Or this could, yeah, just be one person. And this person definitely, yeah, could be mixing alcohol and other substances. So be aware of whoever this person is. We got a Scorpio, so yeah, you can be a Scorpio or have Scorpio in your chart. There's Scorpio involved. Heavy Scorpio. Whoever this is, yeah, they're not excited about your good news. And yeah, if they were doing some type of black magic, it definitely, yeah, backfired on whoever this is. So yeah, there is a big finale. So be aware, because whoever this person is, they definitely, yeah, could be trying to take somebody to Smash Mountain. But whoever this is that, yeah, is refusing to move on, they're toxic, or, you know, whoever this is that wants to reappear after years of ghosting, you know, when, yeah, like, somebody done a cord cutting ceremony and, you know, done everything that they needed to do in order to, yeah, start a new cycle, you know, or, yeah, start a new, you know, new life. Yeah, there's a big finale for whoever these people are. Yeah, so be aware, because, yeah, somebody wants to test your morals and values out here. And with the Empress, you know, with this Married card, this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, standing on morals and values, you know, yeah, can't be swayed. There could be some messages, you know, that could be being used as evidence out here. So, yeah, if somebody, you know, yeah, a part of, you know, them forming their weapons was to, yeah, like test somebody's morals and values. Yeah, this is like, yeah, big backfire. So, yeah, they didn't know that, yeah, like some messages, you know, could be being used as evidence. Going back to, yeah, there's a legal situation that's being looked into. And it has something to do with, yeah, some type of organized crime out here. There could be some rising tension within, you know, like a group, a family, you know, that, yeah, could lead, you know, to, yeah, like some type of exposure. But there is somebody or some people that, yeah, they want somebody to change their tune, because, yeah, somebody speaks nothing but facts out here. Facts. So, yeah, these people think that they know what they know, but, yeah, you know what you know. That's how, yeah, they realize that they minimize, you know, like your expertise. Yep. And, yeah, there is some black magic that definitely, yeah, backfired. So, yeah, whoever this is that wants to test somebody's morals and values as part of, you know, like, yeah, them forming weapons trying to prosper. Yeah, big finale. So there is a big finale that's about to take place. Something about, yeah, like, somebody, you know, with this organized crime, somebody got, yeah, some shit going on for sure. And there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they're not happy, you know, that, yeah, they've been cut off. So somebody, you know, could have been trying to, you know, like attack somebody's solar plexus chakra, doing, you know, like black magic, you know, trying to attack somebody's strength, trying to attack somebody's power, you know, somebody's self-esteem, somebody's confidence. Whoever this is, yeah, they smile in your face, but really, yeah, they want to take your place. Whoever this is. And somebody definitely, yeah, needs to be aware, you know, that they are being admired by many people. Good and bad. But somebody, yeah, is being admired. You know, and when it comes, you know, like to something good, I feel like that, yeah, there's good people, you know, that could be admiring somebody. This could be, you know, for somebody's work, you know, that they do. This could be, you know, for just who somebody is, for their strength, for their power, for their personality, you know. And so, yeah, I feel like that, you know, like somebody, you know, yeah, they could be manifesting something good, you know, because, yeah, they've been, you know, like operating in that good energy. But be aware of, yeah, the master of fake smiles, or the masters of fake smiles. But, yeah, it's a big finale for whoever these people are. Yep. So, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, has a shield of protection around them. So, yeah, the weapons, you know, they were forming against somebody, yeah, it bounced off of somebody's shield of protection and went, yeah, right back to whoever these people are. So somebody's being told, you know, like, yeah, to continue to set goals, you know, and, yeah, continue, you know, like to follow through. We got Taurus season, so, yeah, something, you know, could have taken place during Taurus season. But, yeah, somebody's been withholding information from somebody out here. And whoever this is, you know, that, yeah, gonna act like that they changed. Yeah, a leopard can't change his spots. So somebody, yeah, they could have said that they changed, or they're going to try to say that they changed, but yeah, they're still involved with BS. Matter of fact, yeah, their BS, could have gotten worse. But we got public exposure. So somebody, could be about to receive some public exposure, or somebody, could already, like receive some type of public exposure. But whatever this situation is, yeah, it could be publicly exposed. If you, get some type of public exposure, yeah, there's somebody that wants to reappear after years of ghosting simply because, yeah, you get some type of public exposure. We got Virgo season. So, something, could take place by Virgo season. But we got married life out here. So something about, yeah, somebody living the married life, or yeah, there's a married couple involved, or somebody, yeah, they didn't want to be married, but they don't want somebody to be married either, or something like that. This is somebody, that could have told lie after lie after lie. This is somebody, that, yeah, going back to when I picked up, like somebody living a single life, but they're really married. Wow. Somebody's been sacrificing animals out here. So not only somebody, been doing black magic, yeah, they could have been doing voodoo, they could have been doing rituals, yeah, all type of stuff. Yep, this is somebody, that, yeah, they could have unpaid child support or alimony. Or somebody, yeah, they want, they didn't want to have to pay child support or alimony. Or, somebody possibly, yeah, somebody, never received, like child support or alimony. Yeah, somebody, could receive some child support or some alimony. But yeah, we got messages being used as evidence. So yeah, there definitely are some messages that are being used as evidence. Going back to, yeah, a legal situation being looked into. This definitely, yeah, could be a real confusing situation. But I feel like because, of the information being withheld from somebody, that's the reason why, yeah, it's a real confusing situation. But yeah, there could be some hidden childhood secrets that could be being revealed. So yeah, all the weapons that they formed against somebody, and they didn't know that, yeah, this would take place. Yeah, because somebody's favored by God out here. So that's a big reason why, yeah, somebody's the weapons didn't form against somebody. But there's people, yeah, that want to reappear after years of ghosting, or, yeah, people, refusing to move on, yeah, because they know now somebody's favored by God. So be careful, because, yeah, there are some people, that could want to hear what you have to say. But I feel like these are people, that, yeah, like they're trying to figure out, yeah, like you can tell them how to get out of this. Or, yeah, these are the same people that, yeah, formed weapons against you. So be aware. These are the same people that, yeah, your light irritates their demons. So if your light irritates their demons, how they, they want to hear what you have to say. So what, they gonna send somebody in? Send somebody else in, So just be aware. Yeah, somebody done got caught up out here. Somebody, yeah, they could have, like, so somebody, has been dodging, yeah, like child support or alimony or whatever, for years. And yeah, they, the justice system, could have finally caught up with them. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have gotten caught up, Yeah, trying to smear somebody's name, launching a smear campaign. Or yeah, going back to, yeah, minimizing your expertise. So yeah, you could have caught whoever this is up when it comes to, yeah, trying to smear your name, But there is somebody, that, yeah, they want to hear what somebody has to say. Whoever this is, they're not commitment ready. So this is somebody, that, yeah, like they're going to try to, yeah, fill your head with hot air. You know, the Empress with the mirrors. This is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like trying to, you know, wine and dine somebody, but at the same time, yeah, put something in somebody's drink, you know, yeah, take somebody home, you know, have their way with somebody to get somebody pregnant, you know, and then, yeah, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, now they're stuck. So, because I feel like all the weapons that they try to form, it didn't work. So somebody is desperate out here, so be aware. This is, the master of, this is somebody that mastered the art of storytelling out here. So they could have launched a smear campaign, but yeah, they made up everything that they said. So somebody's about to receive some need to know info. And it definitely, you know, could have something to do, you know, with, like something good taking place, because, kindness is a strength out here. So, there's people, you know, they try to take somebody's kindness for weakness, you know. Anything else? But something about, somebody wanting to ask somebody, and it has something to do, you know, with like some type of public exposure. Somebody, you know, somebody, you know, could have a platform, and somebody's like, well, you think I can use your platform, you know, for XYZ, and like, no, don't trust it. But somebody definitely, has been through failure, and somebody definitely, has bounced back out here. There could be somebody, you know, that, they form weapons against somebody, you know, and now, they want to ask for help. That's also what I'm picking up. But, whoever this is, they've been caught up. This is like, you know, like trying to avoid some type of confrontation, but not really, you know, like a physical confrontation. This is like trying to avoid, you know, like being held accountable. So, now they caught up, you know, what's done in the dark comes to the light. But we got psychic and energetic attacks. So, somebody, you know, was psychically and energetically attacking somebody. And whoever this is, So, you forming weapons, psychically and energetically attacking somebody, and, forgetting, you know, that they're involved in organized crime. Not realizing that, what's done in the dark comes to the light. Not realizing that, when somebody is favored by God, you better go find somebody that ain't, pretty much. We got a baby mother, so there's a baby mother involved. Something about somebody's baby mother. Somebody's baby mother wants to reappear after years of ghosting, or you could be the baby mother. I don't know, or something about there could be somebody, you know, whoever this is and wants to reappear after years of ghosting. The baby mother is the one that's not happy, you know. So whoever this is, they could be finding out, you know. But it's after they decided to stay karmically tied to this person. It's after they continue, you know, to keep repeating cycles with this person. So so they could have been with this person, whoever this baby mama is, or whoever this person is, and they were trying to stay energetically attached to you, because remember we saw the energy card at the beginning of the message. So this person, you know, whoever, I feel like whoever these people are, they formed weapons regardless of what they were doing, you know. So somebody, you know, cheating, you know, with whoever they were married to or whoever they were with, you know, or trying to have their cake and eat it too. That's forming weapons. You know, when somebody's over there minding their business, you know, leave them to mind their business, because you never know who that person is. So whoever these people are, they're finding out that whoever this message is for is definitely favored by God. But somebody was trying to block somebody's intuition out here. You could be an owner of a business, or something about whoever this is, they could be an owner of a business, you know, but it's a fraudulent business. The owner of a business is involved in some type of organized crime or whatever have you. We got a sister, so somebody's sister is involved. Somebody's sister could have been involved with trying to, you know, like block somebody's intuition. But somebody lives outside of the box. Somebody lives outside of societal norms out here. So somebody doesn't do what everybody does. Somebody doesn't, you know, talk like everybody. Somebody sets their own trend. Somebody's a trendsetter out here. So Somebody's family, you know, could be a part of organized crime. Yeah, somebody chooses to be, you know, like a legal owner of a business. You could be seeing the angel number 222. Yep, there are somebody or some people that, yeah, they repeatedly enter into toxic cycles out here. Yeah, there's a baby mother involved. Heavy baby mother out here. We got a Sagittarius Capricorn cusper, so you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusper, or there's one involved. We got counseling or therapy, so something about, yeah, somebody, you know, needing to go to counseling or therapy, or somebody, you know, wants to reappear after years of ghosting, how about, can we go to counseling or therapy? But this is also too lies. So whoever, you know, has been telling nothing but lies, yeah, it's coming back to bite them. Domino effect. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been trying to save themselves by lying under oath. Domino effect. Or yeah, somebody's gonna try to save themselves, you know, by lying under oath. Yep, they're reaping what they have sown. Whoever these people are. Yep, and the fact of the matter is, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, has chosen to move forward, you know, from, yeah, manipulation, have chosen to move forward, you know, from whoever these people are. Anything else? Yeah, because whoever these people are, they definitely, yeah, they definitely, yeah, could be too old for mind games out here. We got the root chakra. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could have tried to put some roots on somebody. You definitely, yeah, trying to attack somebody's root chakra, somebody's solar plexus chakra. So somebody, you know, could have to, yeah, deal with, yeah, somebody, you know, could have some type of medical emergency, you know, because of, yeah, them trying to do some type of roots, you know, black magic backfiring, you know, yeah, the voodoo, you know, backfiring. Yeah. So somebody, you know, could be, yeah, physically sick from it, mentally sick from it. Now somebody, you know, could be wanting to avoid somebody. Or yeah, somebody, you know, has been avoiding somebody, you know, and now they want to reappear after years of ghosting. But there is a big finale that's about to take place. There has been a bond that has been broken. Because somebody, yeah, they want to play mind games. They want to, you know, form weapons against somebody, you know, that, yeah, could have been kind to them, could have helped them. Yep, and now they're feeling trapped. The walls are closing in on them. This person has no boundaries. This person is out of control. Or, yeah, like, somebody is about to, yeah, like, snap out of control. So going back to, yeah, that mental breakdown. But, yeah, somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, your positivity is contagious. You could be 21 to 30 years old. Something, you know, that could have happened, you know, like in the past, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, could be being rewarded for it now. Because what fell on the floor was abundance, abundance, abundance. But I feel like whoever this is that was trying to, you know, like form weapons, you know, against somebody, going back to, yeah, the money, money, money card, yeah, it was all about the money. Well, we got justice for a family member. So somebody possibly, yeah, could be about to receive, you know, like some justice for a family member. That's a part of, you know, like this big finale. But there is somebody that definitely, or people that believes that things come, you know, like fast and easy. So it goes back to, yeah, people, you know, like, yeah, like, looking at people like victims, you know what I mean? Preying on, you know, yeah, certain people. This is like, yeah, men preying on single women, you know, single mothers, you know, whatever have you, yeah. Or yeah, like, But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, you know, like to pay attention to their dreams. They're definitely, yeah, could be some cell phone video evidence. So something about, yeah, some messages, you know, being used as evidence. Anything else? We got a Pisces, Aries, Cusper. So there's a Pisces, Aries, Cusper involved. So yeah, somebody, you know, could be understanding that, yeah, everything, you know, that has taken place, you know, was a lesson. Or whoever this is, yeah, now that they're in a, you know, a grave that they dug, you know, yeah, they're understanding that it was a lesson. But yeah, too late. You was told you were supposed to learn the lesson a long time ago. We got revenge using a picture or video. So yeah, that could be the cell phone video evidence. So somebody, you know, could have been trying to get some type of revenge on somebody using a picture or a video. Yeah, this has something to do with somebody's ex. But yeah, we got news of tragedy. So somebody definitely, yeah, could receive some type of news of tragedy out here. We got a 50 to 65-year-old. So there's a 50 to 65-year-old that's involved. Yeah, somebody, you know, could have been withholding some information from somebody. So this is like, yeah, news of tragedy, like somebody passing away. But yeah, like somebody not you know, like not knowing that somebody passed away. So yeah, somebody, yeah, going back to the abundance. So yeah, somebody didn't want the abundance. They didn't want none of it. They just didn't want you to have it. So yeah, they were withholding information, or, you know, yeah, they were forming weapons, you know, they were, you know, yeah, doing black magic, doing whatever they were doing, you know, so that somebody, you know, wouldn't find out, you know, some information is also what I'm picking up. Doing all kind of stuff. And yeah, whoever this is, they acted irrational and now they regret it. Yep, we got reckless endangerment. So somebody, you know, could receive a reckless endangerment charge. Or somebody, yeah, somebody, you know, could receive, you know, like, yeah, like some bad news. And yeah, they start acting reckless, so be aware. But somebody definitely, yeah, traded their birthright for something fake. So that's what they did. And now, yeah, they have to suffer the consequences. Then on top of that, yeah, they wanna form weapons against, yeah, a child of God that decided to stand upright in their birthright. You know what I mean? Yeah. So continue to find joy in the journey out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be paying for tarot card readings out here. Somebody, you know, yeah, going back to the messages being used as evidence. Yeah, this could be somebody in like drunk texting, you know. So yeah, what is it? A drunk man's words are a sober man's thoughts. Now somebody, you know, could be paying for tarot card readings because, yeah, they want to know what's going on. Or yeah, like they've been doing it, you know. Yeah, but everybody is fighting their own battle. So, yeah, the fact of the matter is, because whoever this is sold their birthright, yeah. Because, you know, the Bible tells us, you know, believers, you know, that, yeah, the battle is not ours, it's God's pretty much, you know. But, yeah, whoever these people are, they got to fight their own battle. And, yeah, being kind, you know, yeah, is not the same thing as helping these people, you know, fight their battle. Yeah, you can have compassion, empathy, sympathy, but yeah, they got to get their way back up out of, you know, the grave that they dug, you know. But yeah, for somebody, it ain't no coming back from all the stuff that they have done. Yeah, we got a karmic feminine out here. Somebody, you know, yeah, could have vandalized somebody's property out here. Whoever this is, yeah, they could have been living with a large ego, yeah, and thinking, you know, that, yeah, somebody owes them something. Yeah, something about the mother of somebody's child or children. Whoever this is, yeah, April the 20th could be significant. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, smokes a lot of marijuana. They could have tried to use, you know, like some type of marijuana, some type of herbs, you know, when they were doing the black magic or when they were doing the voodoo. They just didn't know that, yeah, somebody's ancestors, you know, yeah, they were one of the first, you know, people to, yeah, use herbs and rituals and shit, you know. So yeah, they wanted to fight fire with fire, right? Yeah, they just didn't know that, yeah, if it had to be that way, yeah, somebody's ancestors' fire is very, very bigger than them's, you know, yeah, or theirs, excuse me. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to talk themselves off of a ledge now. Or people. Anything else? Yep. Heavy Gemini out here. Yep, we got a dysfunctional family. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could have a dysfunctional family out here, but somebody definitely, yeah, breached some data. So somebody, you know, yeah, they basically sacrifice, you know, yeah, their job, you know, to, yeah, form a weapon against somebody. We got 50 to 65 years old. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be 50 to 65 years old. Anything else? One person's trash is another person's treasure out here. And somebody definitely, yeah, could have been caught in a bad romance. So going back to, yeah, caught up. Somebody, you know, was trying to, yeah, do some type of experiment on somebody. Yeah, it failed. So whatever's about to take place, yeah, many people wait for a lifetime for a moment like this. Yeah, there goes that power struggle, control freak, dictatorship as, Yeah, there's a lot of people that definitely, yeah, are jealous of somebody's growth out here. And then we got restraining orders. So there could be a restraining order, you know. Some papers definitely, yeah, could be coming in for somebody. Somebody, you know, needs to get a restraining order. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be the master of silent treatment out here. There could already be, you know, like some type of restraining order against somebody or some people, you know. That could have been hidden from somebody, you know, simply for somebody's protection, you know. Or something about, yeah, some information, you know. You know, that was hidden from somebody, you know. It could have been hidden from somebody for somebody's protection. Yeah, this could have been going on for years. Somebody definitely, yeah, is dealing with some stress and anxiety out here. But I feel like, yeah, like somebody, you know, they went through a lot, you know, and yeah, people, you know, somebody's being admired, you know, yeah, for like their strength. But there, yeah, you know, but there are people, you know, that, yeah, like when it comes to, you know, like some body being admired by, you know, like in a bad way is because, yeah, people are jealous, you know, of how far somebody then came. Yeah, there's people that, yeah, hate you because they ain't you. And so whatever was done, yeah, it's unrepairable. And so somebody possibly, yeah, could need to make a decision soon out here. And they're definitely, yeah, somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could be avoiding somebody now. They could be, you know, like scared now, you know what I mean? But yeah, because they know somebody's favored by God. The color black could be significant. But yeah, whatever, you know, is taking place, somebody just is being told to remember that it's a process, you know. Everything, yeah, happens, you know, in divine order. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.